Here's student engagement, right? Here's student engagement. You bring together people from very diverse disciplines, and you ask them, what is the problem with climate change? Why is this so hard? And they have a think about it, either on their own with others, and they put a question online, and they can see everybody else's questions, and they're not anonymous. So I can see as a student that some people put really quite eloquent, educated questions. Other people, what planet are they on? Completely different views from me, and I can see maybe they're even struggling with English. So I'm beginning to get an understanding of the community that I am in. And then I rock up in the lecture theatre, but it's not a lecture, it's a panel session. And I see that some of the students' questions are on the screen with their names, because it's not anonymous, and the panel are going to address them. But who are the panel? This is a climate change question. There's one environmental scientist. I am surprised. I thought scientists were going to solve the climate change problem. I'm very surprised that there's a philosopher sitting on that panel, and her expertise is on moral philosophy for collective action. What is it that makes people think about the future and care about other people? I'm surprised to hear that philosophy is irrelevant. Is the next person on a panel another environmental scientist? No, they're not. She's a lawyer. What's she doing on the climate change panel? She's responding to questions about how can we make things happen by talking about policy and law. And at the end of it, and in fact, during all this, the whole student body in the audience is asked live on the Socrative voting application, what do you think? And it appears up on the screen in real time. And I think, goodness me, people don't think the same way that I do. I am surprised. I'm beginning to become aware of the community around me. And then I had to head off back and I write a reflective journal. Now I think, oh, and I should say, the invitation's extended to all the external students to look. Come on campus. If you're going to come on campus at all, come along to the panel sessions. You'll love them. So this all happens, and I think it's terrific. And the question was about feedback. Did we listen to it? You bet we listened to it. Lie awake at night, blinking in the dark about this feedback. Because half of it says, the Q&A panels were so good. It was amazing. The best thing I've done at university. And the other half say, what is this shit? I'm paying you to teach me computer science. What's going on? And you think, so the average is appalling. You aren't going to win any teaching awards for this. But I think, okay, I've polarized the audience. You know, what the activities, and Mike was behind this when we designed these activities. The activities we think have engaged the students, caused some friction, but we think they've polarized them. So now there's a mixture of love and hate. And you think, that's a terrible thing. You think, no, it isn't. Aren't the best marriages and relationships based on a bit of love and hate? You have a big Barney, and then you have sex at the end. So it's not all about homogeneity. And I utterly dispute that the student is a customer. No. The student is one stakeholder. Who are the other stakeholders? I thought it was society as a whole. So no, you're not paying me to teach you computer science. Society is contributing some of your education in the hope that you come out of here with a higher education and a perspective that is broader than your western suburbs or wherever you might have come from, and that you understand that in this world, some problems are actually quite complex or wicked, and you're not going to solve them unless you actually engender a bit of humility for your own discipline and understand that we have to come together on this. Now that's a breadth unit. I don't think it's a waste of time. I don't think it's rubbish. I think it's engaging the students, but if I listen to the feedback, it messes with their head because it's absolutely polarized. So I don't know what to do. I have absolutely no idea, but we're going to carry on doing it anyway because I really don't know. And I'd be interested in anyone's opinion on that.
Very much, Phil. And a fantastic scientist in the university, one of many.